Vibrant session, the last one. I think it was good that post-lunch, these sessions are important. And because I was worried, it's like 3 p.m. and 2:15 the lunch happened. What will be the, perception and how the people will take my session? But good, last session was very vibrant. Thank you very much. I would like to first thank the CSR Box team and the entire Bhomik especially for inviting me. And it's a very, very good, I can see the vibrancy outside also. I can see the vibrancy for last couple of days about the event. So I would like to just, this session, and I have to speak a little bit about this. The two important words are here, very, very important words. And rest everything is now it's a sentence that has been created. But these two words, one is intention, the other is impact, is very, very critical and very, very important for all of us who are working in the space, especially the foundations, especially the CSR big corporates, those who actually have to spend a large sum of money and also create a large societal impact. So before I move to my speaking, I would like to just have a very, just one slide on the thing. How do we see, what is the impact, what is the definition we create? So this is still not finalized, honestly, according to me. We have not understood the definition of impact. It is being seen by everybody with their own lens, with their own eyes, right from the community on the ground till the board members. Everyone has expectations about impact, and it's a wide definition and a lot of things happening. This is how we have to show impact, and this is how the impact is getting created, but that's not the case. It's very, very specific, to be very honest, and I'm just speaking from the experience that I have. Intention, yes, we know it has been the basic driver for the space. I will not use the word CSR, but I will use this word giving, charity, philanthropy, and now CSR. From ancient time to merchants charity to globalization time, and then 2013, the turning point, intentions have always been there. Many corporates, foundations who are sitting here have been set up close to 30 years back. Our own corporate foundation, Adani Foundation, is 28 years old. And these foundations have not started their CSR post the act. So intentions were there. It's a basic driver, nothing about that. Now, there are basic challenges for the corporates to show the good intention. And that is very, very, very challenging for all of us. How do we show our intention? How do we show that we are doing good? And there, the role of impact comes, because now we have to talk about, yes, we are doing something, and we have to make those intentions visible to prove ourselves that, yes, we have good intentions. Otherwise, the companies, the corporates are always seen from the lens which people have, the perception, and it's somewhere it's just not visible enough. Now, I'll just start another slide I have on my, it's not working, Adesh. Sorry. Yeah. So can we say what is the impact? Any one answer. What is the impact from this picture? I can show to the world. Okay, I'll only say the smiles on the faces. That is the only impact that we are trying to bring in. Rest all is our intervention, strategy, focus, but ultimately this is what we want to see. This is what we are here for, And this is what we are making the structured CSR or philanthropy, whatever we can say. Now, but the problem is, how do we prove it? How do we show to the board, and how do we show to the people that we have created smiles on their faces? We can't just show pictures, right? This child, Sarthak, is in Savner, Maharashtra. He was born 1.7 kg. And when I met him a couple of months back, he's right now 2.5 years old, achieved his weight and his healthy category, moved out of SAM category. This is an impact of a program, Suposhan, that we have. 1 lakh children in the country we are touching, and 65,000 children have been moved out of that program. So there was a question around that there's a mandate for the companies to do something. It's not. It's the intention that we have to align with these schemes, to align with the overall vision of the government. And Suposhan program is a clear example of how do we align with the national priorities. And this is not just we doing, multiple organizations are doing. The other one, his always, this guy is earning 28,000 rupees first job through a skilling program. We see like 12,000, 5,000, 7,000, but he's earning that. It's Kaimor, it's very interesting story about this lady. I'm giving these stories, why? Because I'm just showing the intention and the impact correlation. This lady, Sonal Goyal, when she came to Mundra, there's a wedding gift, she got a cow, 1 cow. And she had nothing. She said like she want to do something, she want to become an entrepreneur. We stepped in, we worked with her, and now she has created her own brand, Gopalgiri. This is the brand, you can see this in the website. She has created her own website. She's earning a revenue of 80 lakh rupees per annum. And she's a permanent speaker in Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy of Administration for IAS probationer. Right? And see, she's also simultaneously handling her family responsibility. The child is with her. Now, these stories are not just, who told us to just work with her? No one. It is the intention, and now we are seeing the impact. That's the only connect I want to make. Very, very difficult to show, to prove, but it can happen and it can see. But again, I'm telling you, there are stakeholders, there are multiple stakeholders, how many stories we can generate? How many stories we can show? We are working with 9.1 million people in the country. Can we share 9.1 million stories? No, we have few. Prasant, he's lost his legs, and there are stories around it. Now, this is just one story I want to talk about in 30 seconds. We work with Fisher-Folks community, being a port company, largest port company. No one asked us to understand what they want. What we realized was these Fisher-Folks, when they used to go from their villages, they have to carry almost a 10 kg of engine to reach to the parking facility, to take their boat and then move. We only spent 25 lakh rupees, dredged this channel, and created a boat parking facility for them. Now it's only 300 meter, 400 meter, 200 meters, they have their house and they can easily go for fishing. Productivity is enhanced, and also, the tiredness, the challenge that they had, they just now, and they said this is a wonderful project that you have done, and this is the impact we are seeing on certain other lens. So, but impact is seen only from the lens of this. We talk about numbers. Even if you see all the annual reports of the companies, what we see, 100,000 people, 9.1 million, I also spoke 9.1 million, so many people, this much of water, cubic meter of water, youths, SHGs, women. This is just one side of the impact. Though, again, when it comes to a different stakeholders, the challenge and our approach for impact is how do we show impact to that particular stakeholder. So this is the crux, and this is what I would like to position to the group, that you have to decide your stakeholders, you have to position impact from that lens. We should not be bogged down with the numbers. because there are other ways of showing impact, there are other methods of identifying those impact, and that will ultimately take the sector in a different format. We know the sector is moving in a very, very different direction. There are certain good technology coming in. There are a lot of expectations. I see the expectations here from the corporate foundations, from the CSR, but it's just 2.71, I think 2,70,000 of the total 10 years budget that we had. Okay, next year, 10 years will be 7,50,000 rupees. But that is only 1.3% of the government's total social sector spending. So we can't transform the world. What we can do is, we can create some good models. Maybe our boat parking facility is a model which can be replicated by along the coastline, by the government, by various other corporates. That is the only answer we have as a corporate foundation. So I rest here, and thank you very much. If there's anything that I can tell anybody, it will be my pleasure. Thank you very much.